Kia ora koutou, and welcome to our guidance series on tips to exporting. Today, we're introducing the Ministry for Primary Industries requirements for food and fibre exports. Let's start by describing who New Zealand Food Safety is and what they do. New Zealand Food Safety, or NZFS, is a branded business unit within the Ministry for Primary Industries, or MPI. And they are tasked with ensuring that food and fibre products are safe and suitable. NZFS do this by maintaining a framework of systems, standards and requirements. This framework also protects the New Zealand reputation overseas. Next stop is the Exporter Regulatory Advice Service, or ERAS for short. ERAS is a dedicated team within NZFS and are here to help food and fibre businesses navigate and understand their exporting requirements. The team offer free support through services like tailored one-to-one advice, education, and helpful resources. You can find their contact details in the description. While this session is specifically about exporting from MPI's perspective, you should note these are the other government agencies you'll meet on your export journey. Once you've decided that exporting is a goal for your business, there are 3 steps to get there. You will need to meet New Zealand's requirements, meet overseas market requirements, and get certification if needed. Before you can export, you will need to meet New Zealand requirements. 4 acts regulate the safety of food and fibre products that are produced in New Zealand and sold to export markets. The rules you need to know depend on your product type, plus some additional rules for organic products. The Animal Products Act covers animal products or products containing animal material, such as meat, seafood, wool, dairy, and bee products, such as honey. Then there's the Agricultural Compounds and Veterinary Medicines Act, or ACVM Act. This act covers products applied to animals or products ingested by animals, including pet food, which is defined as foods for cats and dogs. Next, the Wine Act, which covers wine made from New Zealand grown grapes, fruit wine, cider, mead, and wine made from non-New Zealand grapes. And finally, the Food Act. This act applies to foods, beverages, and accessories made to be consumed and sold in New Zealand. It also covers dietary supplements and supplemented foods. Depending on the product you want to export, multiple food safety acts may apply. For example, if you produce a pet food product that contains beef, you will have obligations under the ACVM Act and Animal Products Act. Check if you need to register as an exporter with MPI. You need to register if you are exporting animal products, products containing animal material, fruit wine, cider, mead, and wine made from non-New Zealand grapes. There are additional registration rules for organic products. Do your market research. In addition to meeting the New Zealand requirements, you will also need to meet the requirements of your destination market. There are 2 different types of overseas requirements we will briefly cover. Overseas Market Access Requirements, or OMARs, which apply to animal products, and Importing Country Phytosanitary Requirements, or ICPRs, which are measures to control plant diseases for plant and forestry products. There are also OMARs for wine, organic products, live animals, and germplasm, but for this session we will focus on animal product OMARs. OMAR documents lay out the negotiated requirements between MPI and the destination market's government. They apply to animal products or the animal product ingredient of a product. To become export eligible, you will need to meet requirements outlined in the OMAR. If there is no OMAR for your destination market, this does not mean there are no rules. Check with your importer to confirm any additional requirements. OMAR documents are password protected because they contain commercially sensitive information. You will need to apply to MPI to access them. We go into more detail in our Understanding Overseas Market Access Requirements session. ICPR documents set out the destination market's requirements for plant products and forestry. If you export plant products like fruit, vegetables, grains, seeds, wood, and wood packaging, then you will need to read the relevant ICPR document. Many markets require an official assurance that your product is suitable for them to allow into their market. Sometimes called an export certificate or health certificate, an official assurance is a government-to-government assurance issued by MPI that confirms your product meets the certain and agreed requirements. Assurances are usually provided by a certification process, which MPI issue. Different types of certificates will be issued for different types of products, such as export certificates for animal products or products containing animal material like honey, dairy, meat, or seafood. Phytosanitary certificates for plant products like fruit, forestry, veggies, nuts, and seeds. And wine certificates for New Zealand grape wine. MPI can also issue free sale certificates for processed food products that meet Food Act requirements, like peanut butter. These certificates can help your processed food product get entry into the market. However, they do not replace any official assurance documents. Do you need an official assurance for your product? Assurance requirements vary between markets. For example, some markets may require an export certificate to accompany honey consignments, but other markets may not require any certification at all. You can identify any non-official assurance requirements by reading the OMA or ICPR for your destination market, or by asking your importer. Official assurances are raised through MPI's electronic certification platforms. We've put links to these in the description. If you need an official assurance, it will affect the conditions your product must be processed under. So, it's vital you know this early on in your exporting journey. For example, say you're exporting honey to a market that requires an official assurance. Your honey would need to be produced, packed, and stored in premises with a Registered Risk Management Program, or RMP, for the honey to remain export eligible to this market. And if the honey leaves this RMP chain, then you will no longer be eligible for an official assurance. All these exporting regulations may sound complicated, but you don't need to go through it alone. We strongly advise you find and talk to an importer in your destination market. You can do this even before you start exporting. The importer will know and understand their market's rules, plus they can confirm any other official requirements with their respective government authority. MPI can help you keep up to date with changes in the exporting world, especially with any changes to OMAs or ICPRs. Simply subscribe to receive updates on the MPI website. Whenever there is a change to an importing market's requirements, MPI will send an update direct to your inbox. If you have any questions about the session or any other exporting related question, please don't hesitate to contact the ERAS team. You can contact them by sending an email, using the online form, or giving them a call. Remember, ERAS is a free service and they will be happy to guide you along your export journey.